All right. Oh. Yeah. Should probably do that. All right, there we go. Look at this whore. This whore. I, hey, Reese's. I'm not calling you a whore. I'm calling Ty a whore because he gonna call me after I don't call him. I can't stand him. Hey, Rashika. I can't stand black people. I ain't heard from you all day, tramp ass whore. Because you've been up all night getting fucked all night, and so now you in and out of sleep in your mind. Oh, anyway, I was calling you to let you know I'm live now. Okay. Boy, y'all see what I got to deal with Ty. Shout out to everybody. Um, what's going on? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so much. So I'm drained, y'all. Yeah. It's a lot going on today. Okay. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Let's get started. I'm let's get started. What's going on, y'all? I hope y'all are having a beautiful day. I'm having a beautiful day. Um, you can't say that, Ty, because everybody saw me on live talking to you, but yet you gonna run with your lie, talking about some yet another live you weren't invited to. A mess, just a damn mess. Shondo to everybody in the chat as you come in. Reese's Species, Rashika, Miss Witt, Listasia, Patty Duke, Michelle's daughter, Nappy Child. Screw you too, Ty. I love you, John. Nicole Stevens. I'm just gonna entertain y'all for a little while until Really B is. Y'all know this Really B time of the day. So whenever I get text from Really B saying that she is ready to go live, we'll get on off and we will let her do her thing. Um, hopefully by the time this live is done, my um review for Lovecraft Country will have fully uploaded and you all can go watch that. I finally finished it. It was draining. It did take a lot out of me. I just hate that I didn't check my camera angle. I'm just gonna let y'all know, behind the writer's room, behind the veil. Let me take you behind the veil. So, um, I did not check my camera angle before I taped it. So, like the entire video is taped like from here on my face up, so you can't see anything below like my chin. And so I look kind of like the whole time. Anyway, I wasn't going to tape it over because it's like almost 45 minutes, and there's a lot that I put into that review, and I wasn't going to do it over. It was one of those, yeah, we're going to do this one time and one time only. It was way too much for me to even attempt to try to do multiple times. We ain't doing that. So it is what it is. Y'all still love me. Go for the information, not for the visuals. Okay. God, Lord. Anyway, so Lovecraft Country. Hopefully, by like I said, by the time we get off here, that'll be up. I apologize for the wait. I know I'm behind. Y'all be all right. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know how I do. Anyway, so stay tuned for that. So I can officially talk about it now. Um, you know what? I'm not doing this with you, Ty. I'm not doing this with you. Y'all see what I got to deal with Ty? I hope y'all liked me and Ty's review of the come up last night. Um, it took me a lot of editing to get that done last night. When I was done editing, Ty was already asleep. You don't even want to know. Child, now you know what we go through sometimes. There's sometimes you will tape one and you'll be done with the whole tape, like you'll tape the whole thing and thinking it's all great. And you look at the video and you like, oh, I know you fucking lied. This whole shit came out like that. Oh well, it's gonna stay. Cause you be like, I can't even have those moments back. I can't even have those moments and those minutes of my life back. So I'm not taping this over again. Sorry, boo. No, boo boo. And it don't look like it's gonna be up before we get off. Cause once again, YouTube is doing its thing, and it looks like it's gonna take a long time for it to upload. But whatever. It is what it is. Anyway, so let's get down to some of what I found today. Let's talk about some things. Hey Discovering Des, hey Nappy Chow, hey Button Jessica, hey Amber. So hey Shawana. So let me start right off. So as the world turns and as the story continues to unpack and unwind, so apparently the girlfriend of Andre Marhold that supposedly is dating Jeffree Star, allegedly, she says they was booed up, he was living with her, everything was good. He left that day, and then later on that day, she saw him on social media. A mess. A mess. Let me take child. She said he left for work and then all of a sudden popped up on social media with Jeffree Star. I was like, oh, girl. A mess. She said she was blindsided. She had an interview, and her name is Emma. They call her Leezy. She had an interview, and she said, according to her, Andre flew to Los Angeles for work, never returned to the home that they shared together. And the next time she saw him, he was on social media. She said, quote, it was just humiliating for me because the family called me, because my family called me. My friend from France called me. Everybody was blowing up my phone, so I couldn't go on my phone. And so she said she chose to temporarily disable her Instagram account. She said prior to Jeffree's intimate post with Andre, who shares they have a son named Amari, that Andre told her he was going to LA for professional reasons and will be back in 10 days. Quote, I trusted him because he said he was going there for work. Then, I tried to communicate with him, but it was just like hard to. So from this day until now, we've had little to no communication. A mess. A mess. A mess. A mess. So either one or two things is going on. Either one or two things is going on. Either one, you know what? Talk about something. I got work to do. I got work, baby. Baby, I got a job, babe. Oh, I got work to do. I got so much work to do. I'm sorry, I got into a whole. Oh, I got work to do. Child. He left for work. I'm telling you, either one or two things have happened. Y'all know we break stories first here, okay? We unpack whole stories and we lay it all out. Hey, little baby, here's what happened. What happened is this. Either one, he was already in communications with Jeffree Star, and Jeffree Star paid for him to go and Jeffree Star paid for him to go over to LA, or he went over to LA. Jeffree Star saw him and said, here's some money, come be my boo. And that was his new boo. I'm thinking it's the former opposed to the latter. I think it's the former mixed with the latter. Jeffree Star saw him and said, here's some money. Let me pay for you to come over here. And you could be my new boo, or we can go on. You could be my Instagram boo. You ain't got to really plunge in my womb, or I ain't really got to plunge your womb, whichever, who's ever doing the plunging. But we could do like Mississippi and a Little Murder do and have an Instagram relationship, or maybe they have the Little Murder and Uncle Clifford's relationship, and they just are open and honest about it. Either way, it's a mess. Either way, it's a mess. A damn mess. Just a damn mess. How the heck? He didn't even have the decency enough to let Mama Girl know that he was leaving her. Child. He didn't even give her a Dear John letter. Oh, you did the Isley Brothers. I like both the Isley Brothers version and I like the Vanessa Williams version. I like both. Even though my favorite Isley Brothers songs, as y'all know, my favorite song by the Isley Brothers is Footsteps in the Dark. I keep hearing footsteps, baby, in the dark. Oh, in the dark. That's my jam right there. My jam. That is my jam. Anyway, so that's our first story of the day. Now, I just I'm just gonna put it out there. This Andre guy gives me little dip tease. He gives me the tall dude, cute, real cute, ain't got no meat. Cause you have little meat man tendencies. Fucked up ass, bullshit ass nigga tendencies, okay? He gives me about a good 6 inches. But yet you like 6'5", 6'6". Hey, Quintessential. Child, a mess. Just a damn mess. All this that and carrying on. Got all this carrying on for nothing. All this carrying on for nothing. Real cute to look at, but baby, you gonna be seeing. He give me little man, little penis tendencies because his antics, and what Mama Girl was supposed to be doing is cheating on him left, right, and sideways. I'm just saying, big mean might not be everything, but big meat will make you lose your mind sometimes. You'll fight a bitch about big meat. I'm just saying. Big mean though, I don't know what you're saying, Ty. Get your life in order. You try to read, honey, and you can't even get your reads together. Get it in order, honey. Get it in order. I'm just saying. I didn't say he was short. I said he was tall. You know, the tall men's, they don't be having a whole lot going on. I'm just saying. Anyway, but Mama Girl was supposed to be cheating on him left, right, and sideways. Thank you so much for your Cash App for that love token. That is much appreciated. You know who you are. Who just sent me a cash? I don't like to put people's um information out there because I don't, sometimes people don't want their actual name. But thank you for your Cash App. There's your virtual blowjob. You know who you are, and because they wrote hashtag love token. And let me send you a heart. Thank you so much for your Cash App. So I'm just saying, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Anyway, I'm trying to tell you a big piece of dick. Why you think eight shit ass motherfuckers end up being with their woman all of years and years and years and years? Because they laying pipe. Let's be clear. Anyway, moving on. So that is what's going on with that Jeffree Star situation. Now, I really feel like Jeffree Star is looking worse and worse in this whole situation. First of all, you should have kept that. You should have kept that behind the veil. Nobody should have ever knew who you was dating. Hey, Sly Sylvia, we don't need to know who you dating. Mm-mm. Now, since we already here, since we already here, yeah, we got to unpack this story because why is it our duty here to unpack the following story? Because if y'all remember, we broke this news first on a silly Saturday. Not only did we break the news first, on that very same silly Saturday, when we broke this news, we we picked it apart, unpacked it, and told you exactly what happened before it happened. And I'm gonna mention one name, and y'all put a 27 in the chat if you was here for that silly Saturday. The name I'm going to say is Andrew Gillum. Put a 27 in the chat if you was here for that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'll wait. I'm waiting for the 27s. So, Exactly. So all y'all was here. Y'all remember we broke that story on Andrew Gillum. Then we ceremoniously went into unpacking everything that went along with that. My girl, my girl and yours, Tamron Hall. Y'all know I love Tamron Hall. If you got a problem with Tamron Hall, the problem is you and not me. Ty, you just put the 27 in the chat because you want to be because you want to feel like you belong. You were not there, Ty. You were not in the chat that day. Hey, Miss Baythang, you weren't here. Let me try to act like you was here. You don't be featuring us over here. You be over there with your hyenas. Cause you a mod over there, even though you were the first mod over here, too. But you definitely make sure you always over there modding where you be at over here. I'm just saying. Y'all beat up Ty in the chat. Beat him up in the chat. Anyway, my girl and yours, Tamron Hall. Hey, Rochelle. Tamron Hall is doing an exclusive interview that is set to air on not this coming Monday, but the following Monday, September 14th, with Andrew Gillum and his wife RJ. And they're supposed to discuss the whole thing dealing with they're supposed to discuss the whole thing with the whole hotel incident, his rehabilitation, and everything moving forward, the fact that they're still together. Would you still be, if ladies, would you still, hey Randy? Yes, but Todd, the fact that he does look like a bush, Randy, you are so right. He looked like a damn bush. Bitch ain't shit. Now, would you be with not Randy, I almost said Randy. Would you be with Andrew Gillum if you found out, like his wife found out that he was cheating on you left, right, and sideways? Would you still be with him? Y'all, everybody said no. Child, child, child. First of all, not only did you cheat on me, but I had to be publicly embarrassed. As embarrassed as he was, laid out there, sprawled out in the middle of that hotel bathroom, dick hanging all out, naked as God brought him into the world, vomit coming out of his mouth, drugs everywhere. As embarrassed as that was for him, how does that make her look with her having to answer people asking, why is your husband over here getting dug out, allegedly being caught in rooms with male escorts? First of all, as a gay man, I wouldn't want to have to answer questions about why my husband is getting busted down by another man. First of all, if it's my husband. But child, but if I'm RJ, child, child, girl. The thing is, I know both of them. It's a whole mess. A complete and utter mess. Baby, she's sitting right there in the on the video with him because they got a little snippet of the interview. They don't show you the whole interview, just a little snippet. Him talking about something. He cried every day or something like that. I bet you did cry every day. Child. The thing about it is, like I told y'all on that fateful day, hey Terrence, If you nilly willy got bust down like that, boo boo, if you was getting your back blown out that easily, and you was having hotel rooms and y'all was getting, but I told y'all the story about the sugar daddy that paid for the hotel room. That's why the whole thing went awry, because the escort and Andrew had already did their thing, and sugar daddy came there and saw it was already finished and was mad and in his feelings that he didn't get no parts of it and called the police. That's how that happened. And so um if you so nilly willy is so open to being with somebody who's doing that much drugs, you can't tell me you don't do drugs yourself. You can't tell me you weren't on Tina like the rest of them. You weren't taking them drugs like the rest of them. Child. I mean, the whore in me does still want to see how big it gets when it's in its full glory. Because even with it being flaccid and probably shrinkage because of the cold, it still was nice. So I do want to see what Andrew is packing in full glory, which goes back to the point that we made earlier. RJ may be staying there because Andrew may be busting her down. Andrew might be over there working with a slab of beef that will take out the moon. Okay. So, girl, RJ might be like, yeah, I'm going to put up with this a little longer. They do have kids. They do have kids, plural. Not shrinkage because of the Tina bloop. Because you know when the girls do Tina, they can knock it, they meet hard. Child, girl, child. 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 Anyway, but listen, let me tell you something. If I get that phone call that my husband is out here all over Al Gore's internet, sprawled across, the floor, butt ass naked with illicit drugs all around him and vomit coming out his mouth. baby, baby, baby shark, do. It's on and popping. I'm not gonna divorce him right away, baby. I'm gonna wait till you come home and wait till you close that good door, honey. We're gonna start blasting some good music, and baby, I'm going upside your head a couple times. Oh, it's gonna be some domestic violence that day, and I'm not even a violent type. But as soon as that door closed, I'm gonna play me some good old Pavarotti or something like that. Some nice classical music real loud. Maybe play the Unfinished Symphony by Schubert. Okay. Maybe play the Firebird Suite by Stravinsky. Okay. Good. And let go and let God. Child, that door will close, baby. And I'm gonna say hi to all the paparazzi and news reporters. Hey, we just want some privacy at this time. Please allow us that time to have some privacy. Baby, all you gonna hear outside is some good paparazzi. Mm, child. No, I mess around and play a song like Incantation and Dance by John Barnes Chance, which has a lot of percussion parts that has the slapstick in it too. So every time the slap, and I know exactly where the slapsticks go. Every time you hear the slapstick sound, just slap, slap, slap that bitch, slap, slap. Just be slapping his ass. I'm just saying, because we're not gonna let you embarrass us. Y'all think I'm bad? I don't even want to know what Evie would do. Hey, Evie, I don't even want to know what Evie would do. I'm petty. How am I petty? Nita. Child, Nita. I ain't petty. Child, Nita, you probably gonna do the same thing. Don't make it like it's just me. It ain't just me. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hashtag IJS. Hashtag IJS. Anyway, I just want to know what y'all listen. Let's just be clear. There are a lot of reasons why women stay, why they do or do not. What happened, Abby? So apparently, RJ Gillum and Andrew Gillum are going to do an interview with our girl Tamron Hall. Shouts out to Tamron Hall about his fall from grace, his rehabilitation, and the fact that they apparently are staying together. Now you always hear this, oh, we're staying together for the kids. Giselle from Real Housewives of Potomac has shown y'all that the kids always know what be going on and they don't be with the fuck shit either. Because baby Grace and the rest of those kids of Giselle is not here for Jamal Bryant, they daddy, and they mama Giselle being together. I'm just saying. So I would venture to guess that the Gillum kids are not here for the fuck shit either. I don't blame them. I wouldn't be here for it either. I'm just sure a mess. A mess. A whole mess. Y'all. This is what we got going on today, y'all. I'm just reporting the news as I sees it, okay? As I sees it. I think I'm supposed to care. Oh wait, let me see what y'all said. I ain't watching them lies and fairy tales. Does she want the lifestyle that damn bad? First of all, Andrew Gillum ain't even got that lifestyle no more. He's not the mayor of Tallahassee, which arguably is not a big position because Tallahassee is not one of the bigger cities in. It's the capital of Florida, but it's not one of the larger cities in Tallahassee. I think it just may have cracked the top 10 cities in Florida. Let's think. Florida, you got like 5 cities in the top 10 of Florida is in Miami-Dade County. You got the city of Miami. You got Hialeah, which has about 1 million people in it. You got city of Miami Gardens, which has about 500,000 people. You got, and those are 3 cities right there in Miami-Dade County. Right there. Homestead is in the top 10, I think. Somebody's probably gonna fact check me. Matter of fact, let me fact check myself. See, I don't even want to talk because before I know it, somebody gonna be done fact check me. And let me see, largest cities in Florida by population. All right. So by population, wow, interesting. And I know why this is. Number 1 is Jacksonville, but that's because Jacksonville, the city of Jacksonville, comprises the entire county, and that's the largest. Jacksonville, I think, is one of the largest geographic cities in the United States in terms of geographical area. Jacksonville has the largest, one of the largest areas. So when people think of Miami, they think of Miami-Dade County, which has about 5 million people in the county, but there are about 8 or 9 large cities there. Miami is number 2. Tampa is number 3. Orlando is number 4. St. Pete number 5. Hialeah is number 6. I told you Hialeah was up there. Port St. Lucie is number 7. Tallahassee is number 8, actually. Cape Coral is number 9. And then Fort Lauderdale is number 10. Now, that's all smoke and mirrors, only because a lot of these cities like Fort Lauderdale, we think of Fort Lauderdale, but the actual city, this is going by the city limits, who live within the city limits. But there's a lot of unincorporated areas around there that make up the greater Tallahassee, Fort Lauderdale. But Tallahassee only got 100 and something thousand people in it. According to this, 194,000 people. And most of those are college students with between FAMU and Florida State and Tallahassee Community College. So, yeah, it's not the lifestyle. I told you, Terrence, he probably laying the lumber. He probably got us a child. Y'all, you saw what he was working with. We didn't see it in full glory, but he looked like, at full glory, at full strength. Hey, he bust a few heads open with that thing over there. He's here for it, apparently. I'm here for it too. Cause apparently, well, like I said, if she like it, I love it. If it's good for her, it's great for me. Cause I ain't got to be bothered. Child, girl, child. I probably should care that Marie Osmond is stepping down as co-host of the show, The Talk. I don't really care. I don't watch that show. I don't really watch daytime talk shows anyway. So why do I care? I probably should care that there's this new beef. Where you say he went home, got out the shower naked, and she forgot everything instantly. Child, you know that's how it happened. Bitch, you be over there mad as fuck at your man. You be ready to cuss that bitch out. He know you be ready to cuss his ass out. Baby, he comes home, baby, unzips and whips it out and don't say nothing. Ain't nothing to even talk about. Shut up and put this in your mouth. Shut the fuck up. Just like Andre told his wife, oh, oh, P Valley with those 22 and a half seconds of sex that they had. Girl, I'm sorry. Now, as much as people went up for Andre's pain, it wasn't legendarily big like that, first of all. I done seen a whole lot bigger. That's the first thing. Secondly, I don't care how big you is. You not banging me for 22 and a half seconds and thinking that that's just going to make it go away. I'm just saying. 22 and a half seconds? Girl, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing 22 and a half seconds. No, ma'am. No, God. Nope. 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 Anyway, um, I don't. Child. But he probably came in and said, "Bitch, what? Shut the fuck up. Take this dick. Take this dick." I know that comes out gross and grotesque, but if your man ain't never said those three words to you in the middle of sex at some point, you ain't had sex right yet. You ain't did it right yet. You ain't did it right. Your man at some point in your relationship, when y'all banging, he gonna say, "Take this dick," and you gonna be like, "Oh." Mm. Y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all know I ain't lying. Listen, put a one in the chat if your man has never said that to you. Put a 27 in the chat if you know exactly what I'm talking about and your man has said that to you. Or if you're the man giving a dick, you have said that to your woman or man or non binary. Sure. Y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all know I ain't lying. Take this dick. That's gonna be our hashtag of the day. Our hashtag of the day is take no, not take this, take this dick. That's our hashtag of the day. Randy, I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Randy. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You might have did it to somebody yourself, Randy. You might have told that to somebody yourself. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now, child, not virgin ish. You know what, child, born again virgin. Child, child, you know that neck grab is everything, honey. Child, that neck grab. You know, every now and again, you got to get that good neck grab, honey. You go to work the next day with a turtleneck on because you got a couple handprints. You don't want to think you got abused when really all you got was thrown across the room during a good romp in the hay. Child, girl. Child. Now, let me tell you how you mature in age. When you was a little teenager or in your early 20s, the whole thing was who did this is, who did this is. And that used to take you up. Now, if a bitch say that to you, you're gonna be like, now it's the whole take this dick. Ain't the who dick this is. I mean, who pussy this is. I mean, change that. It ain't the who pussy this is or who ass this is. That used to take you up when you was a teenager and in your early 20s. Now is that take this dick or the don't run from it. Cause don't run from it. Now, what you don't want is what you hate is a bitch who be yelling, "Don't run from it" or "Take this shit," and they got like 4, 5 inches, and you looking like, bitch, bitch, bitch. I know you the fuck lying, girl. You ain't never been with somebody like that where you was just being nice by letting them have some. You was just being real nice by giving them some anyway. Then this motherfucker want to get overboard and act like he over there doing it, acting like he over there just getting it in with his 4, 5 inches. Talking about something, yeah, that shit hidden, ain't it? Yeah, don't run from that shit. Take this shit. And you look back. I did that once. I had to look back like, nigga, nigga. eh. But on the other side of the spectrum, child, they be real overzealous. They be, they be sweating and all, trying to do long, hard strokes and shit. You be like, nigga, you ain't doing shit. But on the other side of the spectrum, you ain't never got through it, sex. The nigga pull out and lay on the bed, and you really get a gander at how big that shit is, and you be like, bitch, I did that shit. Bitch, I just took all that. Oh, bitch, I did that. You ain't never did that. Be like, oh, bitch, I did that. Girl, when you look back and you see how big it actually was, that you were like, oh, girl, oh, bitch, I did that. Oh, pat myself on the back, girl, you did that. Mm. Not prolapse. No, not the prolapse. No, girl. Oh, dear God. Child. Laughing during sex is like such a major turn off. Like, you will hurt a man's feelings at heart if you laugh during sex. You will hurt his heart. Child. A challenge is nice every now and again, baby. You go back and you look at, you be like, oh, bitch, I did that. Yes. Mm. Now, the most dangerous thing in the world. We're not do. Listen, Randy. How do we go down the rabbit hole of prolapses and rosebuds? Mind you, don't go and put prolapse or rosebud in your search engines at the hub. You're gonna see some things. I'm just letting you know that now. Don't say I ain't warned you. If you put prolapse or rosebud in your search engines down to the hub, you're gonna see some things you ain't thought you ever wanted to see. Don't say I ain't warned you. You have been warned. You have been warned, honey. Anyway, the most dangerous thing in the world is a man who got dick of death and cock of doom. Know he got dick of death and cock of doom, and know how to use the dick of death and cock of doom. The kind that make it where it's so good that it feels great for you and him the entire time. Even the insertion is not painful. Where all parts of it is good. He makes sure you nut, he nut, and all that. And the shit is grotesquely big. and he knew he done laid it down, and then that bitch just leave you in the bed laid out, just throbbing. You know how he leave you in the bed, leg twitching and shaking, and your cooch throbbing, just throbbing, wanting it to be back in there, and you just laid out on the bed like this. Oh, put it back in, put it back in, put it back in, and that bitch get up, put on his clothes, and walk on out. And know in his mind, you'll be texting me. I just hate it because they already know. They know they done laid it. They already know. They sit there like, I ain't worried. I ain't worried. I got this. Liz Reese said she went over here and married it. Yes, Reese, go ahead and say, I ain't gonna let nobody else lock this down. Girl. Now let me tell you, when you get that one, now we have this a lot in the gay community. Let me tell you something. We have this a lot in the gay community. When you find that one, like the one I just described with the good dick, the good dick, and you be like, oh child. Now, when when you get your face cracked is when you go to your innermost circle of friends. You go to your innermost circle of friends, be like, girl, let me tell you about so and so, bitch. He came over here and knocked this shit down, bitch. Bitch, he threw me over here, he threw me over there, bitch, he worked me out, bitch, we did this, that, the third, bitch, that dick with everything. Girl, when your friend be like, girl, you talk about the one who drive that gray Corolla, license plate number dot 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 dot. Girl, he got a birthmark right here on his arm. Girl, I had that dick too. And you be like, damn, you done fucked up the whole vibe. Bitch, you let him, he stuck his dick in your dirty ass. Nah, play. I do be saying that, so like, he stuck his dick in your dirty ass. And I mean, girl, let me go bathe a couple times. Like, I be like, girl, I can't have a man to myself. Girl, why you got to be sleeping with every man? Why you got to be a whole ass whore? Can I be the only whore in this whole group? Can all y'all be faithful married chicks, and then I got to be the whore, and I be the whore? Because I don't need to hang around the rest of you whores. I don't know why I hang around Ty, because he's a whole ass whore. God, I mean, it works out because he's in a whole nother state. But if we was in the same state, that might be dangerous. Yeah. Ooh, Ty, I got to tell you, Ty, I got some tea for you. When I get off this line, call me. I got some tea for you, Ty. Anyway, but yes, child, I be hating that, honey. We done went all the way down this rabbit hole. We done got all the way off track. Went on this whole tantrum. But let me see what else y'all want me to care about in social media news today, God. I guess I'm supposed to care that Bravo Andy made Anderson Cooper mad by posting shirtless pics of him. I mean, Bravo Andy seems like a jealous, jaded ass queen. Because not going to lie, the most fun I've had was with a dude who wasn't boyfriend size. We had a lot of good time. Now, I'm not going to listen, little baby. I'm not going to lock the small peens because I've had some great sex with men who were less than boyfriend size. Like I had somebody who was a good 7.5, a good 6.5, and the stroke was good. It did what it needed to do. I was satisfied, and we went on with life. I mean, it would have hit a little different had he had about a good 2-3 more inches, but it still did the job. It was still all right. A good time was had by all. But baby, that dick hit different when he swinging out with 9 and 10 inches. That shit hit different, way different. Oh, chat. Good. But Bravo Andy just seems like a jilted and jaded little queen who's mad that Anderson Cooper looks better than him. I mean, let's do the picture comparison. If I'm comparing Bravo Andy to Anderson Cooper, I'm probably going Anderson Cooper. Those are not the alleged pictures that he put up. Messy ass Bravo Andy put this picture of Anderson Cooper up on his Instagram. Why you putting pictures of the next man naked on your or shirtless on your Instagram? Thirst much? Like that is kind of a violation. Like if I was Anderson Cooper, me a size queen, Joshua, don't judge me. Do not judge me. I ain't gonna even leave it up to me. I'm gonna let the chat tell you. Put it in the chat if you rather deal with a 6.5 or a 9.5. If you want the 6.5, put a 1. If you want a 9.5, put the 27. I'll let the chat tell you. I'm the size queen. I'm not a size queen. I just happen to have an embarrassment of riches when it comes to the men's that I've dealt with. That's just like saying every man who ever took me on a date always took me to a nice restaurant. So the first time a man come to me, take me on a date, talking about we going to McDonald's, I'm gonna be like, bitch, I know you the fuck lying, bitch. I ain't never ate at McDonald's on no date, and I'm not starting now. So, bitch, when I tell you that I've always had an embarrassment of riches that my men's have had penises of a certain size, bitch, you ain't rolling your ass over here with no 4.5, 5.5, 6.5 inches and thinking I'm gonna be all right, girl. It listen, all of this, it ain't the size of the ship, it's the motion in the ocean. Sounds great. But if I'm stuck in the middle of the ocean, I'd rather be on a cruise ship than on a life raft. Hello, somebody. Hello from the other side. And I'm sure you would much rather be on a cruise ship than a life raft if you're stuck in the ocean with a whole lot of motions going on. You have a lot more fun on a cruise ship than you do on a life raft. You might starve to death on a life raft. At least I know I got a whole lot to do on a cruise ship. Now, sometimes, hey, Roger Davis, you got to deal with the fact that if you are on a cruise ship, you might have a lot more people on that cruise ship than you would have on a life raft. That's true. Because people want to be on a cruise ship and not on a goddamn life raft. So that might be something you have to deal with. But a good shotgun and a few vials of anthrax may help you out with that. I'm just saying. But first of all, Andy Cohen, you is a messy ass queen. For even first of all, why are you putting the next man shirtless pics on your own Instagram anyway? Put your own raggedy ass pictures on Instagram. You looking like the goddamn Unabomber and shit after COVID and all that shit. You out here looking like the fucking Unabomber, and Anderson Cooper is still out here living his best life, good, clean, and shaved, and working out every day. You over here looking like COVID personified. But you over here posting this man. That man said, isn't Anderson Cooper married? I don't know if he is or is not. But that ain't your business to be posting the next man pictures on what that even as a gay man, Andy, you should not be posting even as a gay man, Andy Cohen, you should not be posting Anderson Cooper's pictures on your Instagram. That's some gay ass shit. You know what? I'm not. I mean, Anderson Cooper is kind of pasty though. Yeah, he could stand to have a tan or two. I ain't gonna lie. Anderson Cooper, you could go out there and you need to do some sun tanning and some sunbathing. You do seem kind of pasty now. The way the sun is reflecting off of it, I don't know if that's a solar eclipse or what, Eddie. Baby, you know how we weren't supposed to look into the solar eclipse. You needed them glasses. You need them glasses to look at Anderson Cooper's picture that Andy Cohen was trying to show. I think Andy Cohen was trying to shade the kids. Andy Cohen ain't shit anyway. That's why that girl, we talked about that yesterday when Mama Girl went off on Andy Cohen talking about how he have 3 and 4 grinder hookups a day. And the fact that bitch was on drugs anyway. And so now you trying to deflect the story from you and your drug addictions and the fact that you getting bust down 3 or 4 times a day. Because let's be clear, and me and Ty broke this down yesterday. If you having 3 and 4 grinder hookups a day, you're not topping. Period. What that sounds like is a loose booty ass, bottomless abyss ass bottom that got one dick and said that ain't good enough. So let me get two, three, and four more while I'm at it. That's what that is. Let's just be clear. Because if you topping, you might be good for two, but after that second one other day, you like, okay, I'm good for today. But when you a loose booty ass bottom, you can have 3, 4 grinder hookups a day. He gives you messy bottom tees anyway. He's so fucking messy. He's a mess. And Andy Cohen is a mess. A mess. So I don't blame Anderson Cooper for being mad about all of that. I don't blame him. So there's some beef between. Now I'll take his pure alabaster pasty White Walker's get over something. No, no, Randy Warthog. So Randy, are you saying that you prefer the people descended from the Caucasus Mountain as opposed to the people descended from the motherland? Technically, everybody on Earth just is descended from the motherland, but you know what I mean. You prefer the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains as opposed to melanated individuals? Is that what you're telling us, Randy Warthog? You can go over there like Billy Porter and Sean T um and RuPaul and have your white men's and lay up with them. That's fine. To each his own. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Sorry. I know. You take all child. So you taking it, child. Go ahead and take it, honey. That's the story of Ty's life, honey. Taking it. That is the story of his life. Taking it. He takes all of it. Child. Child. Different pings. Wait, is that supposed to be pings or pinga? Child. Strokes, taste. Child, do what you do, honey. I ain't mad at it, Randy. I am not mad. I can't believe Sean T's fine ass with a white man. He been with that white man for a long time. They've been together for a long time, honey. They've been together a long time. Child. Child, girl. Girl, child. I don't know what cocks are because I'm black, so I don't know what a cock is. I don't know what that is. Just saying. Anyway, I should probably care about this Garcelle Beauvais story, but y'all know I really don't see it for her like that. So just really not checking for her like that. Is there an out black man with a black husband? That's a good question. Find me one. Somebody, if y'all doing research, can y'all find me that? An out black um gay man who has a black husband or a black boyfriend. Please find one for me. Well, no, you got Nicholas. They're not husbands, but Justice, whatever his name is, Justice. I can't think of the guy's name, but Nicholas Ash from Queen Sugar and his new boyfriend Justice. I can't think of his last name right now, but you know who I'm talking about. Both of them are black, and they together. Ty is very skankadacious. Ty is very skankadacious. I guess that's probably why we get along. A mess. A mess. Anyway, let me see what else. Trey Songz and Drake. You know what? I don't like that couple though. If they were a real couple, let me tell you what couple I do love. I love the thought of Tyler the Creator with Jaden Smith. That is a couple that I'm here for. I'm here for all parts of that couple. Can I tell you that? Gah, gah. I just want to be a fly on the wall. I just want to be a fly on the wall. Oh no. Y'all not gonna care. But at one time, I ain't gonna even go down. I ain't gonna even tell y'all this story. It's just a porn star that was found dead. He's a gay porn star, but he was found dead in Barcelona. That's horrible. It just came across my timeline. That's awful. Oh no, that is horrible. I'm just trying to see what y'all want me to care about today before I get off. I'm only supposed to be on here until Really B is ready. They just got divorced. Apparently, Keisha Cole and Booby just get divorced. Let me tell you how ain't shit that shit is. And what the fuck does Booby have on Mona Scott Young? Can y'all tell me what Booby got on Mona Scott Young? Because that ain't shit ass motherfucker been on just about every. I think he been on almost every season of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood there is. I don't know if he was on the first two seasons. Was he on the first two seasons? I don't think he was. But I think he been on that since season 3. Ain't got nail storyline, ain't got nail reason to be on there. Every season they find a new person for him to be in love with, or him to have a tryst with, or he better have a donkey ass dick. He better have dick of death and cock of doom. The way they be all on him. I mean, he's marginally cute, but he ain't cute enough for me to be going all up for him. Bitch, I know you ain't got no job nowhere in America because he's not playing basketball no more. And that money done ran dry a long time ago. Because apparently Keisha Cole didn't even ask for or get spousal support. Oh, the porn star, his name was Ritter Rivera. He was Hispanic. His name was Ritter Rivera. I'll type it in the chat. But he was found dead. He's actually, I believe he was Cuban, but he he was found dead in Barcelona. He was a black Cuban. He was Afro Cuban. I don't even think he got the devil dick. Now we know who owns the devil dicks. That's Scrap DeLeon. Scrap DeLeon is the devil dick. Okay, but child, he could no. There's no such animal as should have stayed in the NBA. What happened was his skills were not good enough to have him in the NBA. But my thing about it is a lot of people who don't necessarily make it in the NBA, they'll go across the water and go and play in the European leagues or go and play in the Chinese league and make millions of dollars still. So if your skills were still that good, why the fuck wouldn't he go and play in across seas? Because bitch, you ain't no good. He ain't even playing in what's that new league, Big Three, Big Five with Ice Cube and them. He ain't even playing in that league. A mess. Or is he? Maybe I did hear something about him trying to get in that league. I think I did hear something about that. But a mess. No, not Big Beef. Big Beef, I don't know if he's dead. I don't think Big Beef dead. He's still plowing people with that baseball bat. That's a big old slab of beef. Guess that's why they call him Big Beef, but that's a baseball bat. He reminds me of the Bay. Shouts out to the Bay. Let me text them. But the Bay piece reminds me of Big Beef's piece. Child. Anyway, he called himself trying to be a rapper. Bitch, you could barely talk. How the fuck you gonna rap? I don't want to hear you talk, much less rap. I'm not here for this. I mean, but who am I to talk about people who can't talk but have music careers? See Beyonce. Because that bitch can't talk at all. But she got a whole ass singing career. A mess. A mess. Just a whole mess. Child, the baby will text me right on back. I ain't worried about the baby. That one right there, I ain't worried about. Booby looks slow and acts slow. I couldn't. He is slow. Oh God, here come the beehive. Here we go. Go ahead, beehive. Shut my shit down. You know the beehive good for shutting you down. They don't shut me down before. Do what you do, beehive. Dear God. Anyway, did y'all notice how we cracked the story of Antonio Brown's peen here first, and then you started seeing it all over Al Gore's good internet? I'm telling you, it'd be people from the blogs in the bushes over here. And then after we put the stuff out there, then they want to be all over it. I'm telling you, the blogs be over here in the bushes. Hey, blogs. Hey, you're welcome. Just drop me a little bit of change. Just drop your boy a little bit of change. And I'll be good. Wait a minute. This is the most disgusting thing um I've ever heard in my life. And we usually don't go political here, but I was disturbed by what I just read, so I just want you to be as disturbed as I was. I don't even think he's one of those because it'd be the slow ones. It'd be the bless his heart boys that be having donkey dicks. Like everything went from their brain and went to the dick, and they have like fucking 12, 13 inches, and that's all they do is know how to fuck and have sex. They become sex machines. Now they can't read, write, or spell their own name, but baby, they can fuck you into oblivion. So to bless your heart, kids, don't knock them because they usually be the ones that will have you all fucked up. Anyway, let me disturb y'all like I was just disturbed. Donald John Trump reportedly told his former press secretary, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Lord, I can't stand that bitch, Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Anyway, he told her to, quote, take one for the team, end quote, after Kim Jong-un winked at her. First of all, Sarah Huckabee Sanders is one of the worst human beings on the face of the planet. I can't stand her. Secondly, Kim Jong-un is one of the other worst people on the face of the planet. And the thought of the third worst person on the planet, your president, telling her to go ahead and hook up with him is nauseating. Hey, Miss Honey. Miss Honey, let me tell you something. Whenever I read your name, I want to say, don't you hear me calling you? I know you hear me calling you, Miss Honey. Miss Honey. Miss Honey. Miss Honey. Don't you hear me calling you? I know you hear me calling you, Miss Honey. Miss Honey. Listen, whenever I watch that video, more than the drag queen with the green hair on her head and the green lipstick to match, looking like a Oompa Loompa, is funny. It's the background dancers. It's the two men in the background besides her like this. They be real serious. If you ain't never seen that video, you have not lived. Listen. That's the best part of the video, the two background dancers. Because they be so serious. But listen, Listen, you know Sarah Huckabee Sanders do got that dead eye. She do got that dead eye. Oh, Sarah Huckabee Sanders is an awful person. She's an awful person. Like the manner and the effortlessness, the effortlessness to which she would just let just lies roll off her tongue. A bitch will call her out. Like she would say that somebody today is Tuesday. Thursday. She'll say, "Well, tomorrow the president is going to um, go to the Rose Garden to have an interview with so and so." Friday comes, no interview. So one of the reporters might say, "Well, Sarah, yesterday you told us that the president was going to have an interview with so and so in the Rose Garden." I never said that. What are you talking about? No, Sarah, here's the video. Let me play it for you with you saying it. Who was that? I don't that could have been doctored up. I don't know what you're talking about. I never said that. Sarah, it was broadcast across every major network. Next question, because you're dead to me. Like what? Like like look, she's a horrible human being. She's an awful person. And I saw her on an interview one time. Somebody was interviewing her after she got out of the press secretary position. And she was talking about how people should feel bad for her and how people don't understand her. And she was just misjudged and everything. No, bitch, we judged you the right way. We know you ain't shit. You ain't never been shit. Just like your raggedy ass daddy. Her daddy ain't shit. She ain't shit. Her daddy ugly. She look like her ugly ass daddy. And you notice how she always wore them ugly ass pearls? Like she was 85 years old. She used to have them pearls that she used to wear all the times. Oh, God, I hated her. Oh, she looked like she beat her husband. She looks like the type of woman that might beat her husband. Like she looks like Quasimodo. That's what we gonna call her, Quasimodo. Y'all not gonna tell me Sarah Huckabee Sanders could not play the role of Quasimodo. She's an awful human being. So it only would make sense for her to hook up with another awful human being, and that hookup being being put together by another awful human being. Just a bunch of awful human beings to go around. Listen, Ty, Sarah Huckabee Sanders' job is not to the president. She works for the American people. She doesn't work for the president. She works for the American people. We pay her. The president does not pay her. So she did not do her job. Child, just a mess. Just a damn mess. God. Okay, I don't understand this story. Maybe y'all can help me understand it. But so the guy who's saying "Watch me whip, watch me nay nay," who I don't know who this little boy is. I don't really care who this little boy is, but apparently or allegedly he's behind bars. Allegedly, he went to jail for allegedly threatening people with a hatchet while looking for his girlfriend. Anytime your weapon of choice is a hatchet, anytime I have a story involving you and there's a hatchet in that story, life is going terribly wrong for you. Like, how did we end up here? How did we get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. I've tried that love thing for the last time. Like, if there's a story with you involving a hatchet, we didn't say knife, we didn't even say machete, no gun, no brass knuckles, no stun gun, no mace, no taser, no bat. We said a hatchet, okay? A hatchet. Sir, put the hatchet down. Put the hatchet down, sir. Sir, put the hatchet down. What are you doing with this hat? Sir. Like, I feel like this is a Benny Hill sketch where they're running around. You know, where they're running around the room, one carrying a hatchet, one running from him. Because now it's just a race to see who's going to be fastest. Because you ain't got no bullets, you ain't got no nothing. I don't even see you. I don't foresee you throwing the hatchet, because if you throw the hatchet and you miss, then the other person can pick it up. And now they can hit you with the hatchet. Like, what are we doing here? A hatchet? Oh, dear God. Oh, sir, what are you doing with the hatchet? What are you doing? I'm not going to even read the story to y'all. I'm not. Mm-mm. Not going to do that to y'all. Mm-mm. I ain't going to do that to y'all. Right, that's like some human sacrifice type stuff, you know. I've heard news reporters describe a razor blade cut as a stabbing. But a hatchet is still a hatchet, though. Ty, a hatchet is a hatchet. You know, your girl Riri, hate Retha, said a rose is still a rose. A hatchet is still a hatchet, okay? I'm just saying. A hatchet is a hatchet. Where are you going with this hatchet? Where are you going? Child. Why are you looking for your girlfriend? Ty, are you begging me to read this story? Oh, apparently, so we did make it. So the our Lovecraft Country is up. I hope y'all enjoy it. I'm about to get off in a second anyway. But oh, Ty, one of the members of the Come Up have commented under our video. Let me go to this story since Ty is begging me to read it. Dear Lord. Oh boy. Silento is his name, and he's famous for the song Whip, Watch Me Whip and Nay, which I thought was the dumbest song in the world. I hated the dance. I hated the song. Little kids around America were doing the whip and nay. And little kids will fight you if you got it wrong. You ever notice how little kids, when they have their little dances like that, like little like 4, 5 year old kids will fight you about getting a little dance wrong. First of all, I don't want to whip or nay, okay? I will whip you and nay your ass if you don't get the fuck away from me, little boy, little girl. How about that shit? Anyway, I don't understand, Miss Honey, why the hunt for your girlfriend involves this hatchet. But I'm just. Anyway, he is facing several felony assault charges, including assault with a deadly weapon, after he allegedly threatened people with a hatchet while he looked for his girlfriend. According to TMZ, it all went down last weekend. Silento allegedly got loud and threatened people with a hatchet at a home in an undisclosed location. So they did not say at his home. They said at a home, which means that you over here in somebody else's house with a goddamn hatchet. So you went your stinking ass from your house with a hatchet and went to that person's house with said hatchet looking for a said girlfriend. And you wonder why she's not trying to be found by you? Lord. Law enforcement sources told TMZ that Silento, who is originally from Stone Mountain, Georgia, walked into a house with a hatchet in hand searching for his lady. See? He went to these people's house with a hatchet. Sir, what did you why would you open the door for him? Like if I see you with hatchet in hand, boo, you're not getting my house. Anyway, someone in the house screamed for help, and the others took him down and disarmed him because that's what you do with someone with a hatchet. You ain't doing no damage with no goddamn hatchet. Bitch, you got a hatchet. Bitch, you got a at best. You gonna cut one person, and when you cut that one person, the rest of us gonna cut you up with same hatchet, the same said hatchet, and beat you down. Anyway, but get this. Silento's friend reportedly arrived shortly afterwards and told him it was the wrong house before they fled as the cops were called. Wait a minute. Oh. So wait a minute. It was the wrong house. What are we doing here, sir? Sir. Sir, who are you? Why are you who are you and why are you here? Why are you here with this hatchet? It was the wrong and the friend called wait, because your friend ain't shit. Your friend didn't even stick around and try to try to tell a story or try to save you. Your friend allegedly came to the house later and told you while they were pinning you to the ground and holding you down, oh dog, you at the wrong house, and then got in his car and drove off before the police came. Because he was like, bitch, I don't want no parts of them. They already got you together. And they don't call the police. Bitch, I don't want no parts of what you got going on. Oh dear God. What are we doing here? Oh God. What the just a mess. Just a mess. A mess. His bond is $250,000, apparently. A mess. A mess. A mess. No, because if I'm the friend, I'm not going over. Listen, I'm not being involved with your level brand of fuckery. Bitch, you went over these people's house with a fucking hatchet. And it's the wrong house. Girl, if I'm your friend, I'm looking at you like, dog, you know you're at the wrong house, right? All right, girl, I'm out of here. Honey. I don't want no parts of what you got going on, girl. Let me know when you get out. Child, let me know when you make bond, honey. When you post bail, honey, because we here for it. A mess. An entire mess. And I'm gonna leave y'all with this tragic, horrible ass story that I just read. And I'm gonna let y'all go from here. Y'all can after I read this headline. I'm not gonna even read the story. I'm just gonna read the headline and then y'all can put some shondos in the chat after the headline. Hey Lady T. Um the headline says Nicole Richie, aka quote Nikki Fresh, end quote, releases rap album about organic vegetables. Y'all can just start putting Shondos in the chats now. First of all, Nicole Richie rap album, organic vegetables. That falls right in line with people bringing hatchets to houses of the wrong people looking for their girlfriend. It makes sense. I want no parts of whatever Nicole Richie has going on. Excuse me, Nikki Fresh. I want no parts of whatever she got going on. We about to get out of here, y'all. I've been on here for an hour and a half almost. About to get out of here. I got some things to do tonight. Some things to do. I gotta go social distance tonight. I'm going to go social distance tonight. That ought to be fun. Yep. Let me put my own Shondo in the chat. Let me tell y'all, I always appreciate y'all coming on with me. Thank you all for doing what you do. Thank you for being vocal, present, and active as always. Thank you for loving on me. I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for the person that sent me the cash app. I really appreciate that. It is much appreciated, much obliged. Um, and thank you for just being here and doing what you do. I will be back. Y'all know me. Saturday, I'll be back for Silly Saturday. I may be back live tomorrow. Oh shoot, I forgot. We got a Zoom meeting at 7 o'clock, don't we, Abby? Shit, I forgot. Damn it, we got just the Zoom meeting. Anyway, let me go because I got some stuff to do before this Zoom meeting at 7 o'clock. So, and then I got some stuff to do after that. So, yeah. Yeah, that's all I got for y'all. Y'all go watch my Lovecraft Country review. It is up now. Enjoy it. I worked hard on it. Even though the video is like half of my face, but whatever. I'll be home Saturday morning to do Silly Saturday now. After Silly Saturday, then I'm going to go do what I do. But I'll be home Saturday morning to do Silly Saturdays. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely.